Welcome back to Dental Vibes, and today we're going to be talking about teamwork. I'm Carla.
And I'm Gabby, and as you know, we like to talk about the good and the bad in the dental field, and today is no different.
Yep.
Teamwork is super important in the dental field.
It's everything.
It's literally everything. And unfortunately, some offices lack on that.
Yeah. So without teamwork, a dental office just cannot function at all.
No.
And one of the main things is assistants helping each other. And one of the things that I cannot stand is like when I see my teammate just like sipping on
chilling,
coffee and
hanging
I'm
out.
like, yeah, and I'm just like running around like a headless chicken.
Yeah.
I'm like
On their phone,
on
checking
their
Instagram.
phone, texting, you know. I'm like, just be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
Like once you're done with your patient and you walk them out and you check them out and you finish
Clean
your
your
notes,
room
clean
and
your own room.
Who needs help?
Yeah, if you have plenty of downtime, see what your coworker is doing.
Sterilization is always going nonstop.
I know. Yeah, like if you have, like you bring your tray with your instruments and they're dirty and you're gonna put them in the ultrasonic and you see that shit is packed with instruments, don't add to it.
No.
Take it out. Start wrapping it.
Yeah.
And then, then you put your own. But that's one of the main things. Like you can do so much more during your downtime. And
Exactly.
that's the main thing.
So communication is key to teamwork, especially if you work in a big office.
Yeah.
How can you let your coworkers know, hey, I need help?
Yeah, well, I don't know like what best way, but one of the things that I like are using radios because at my old office, we used to do the messaging and personally, I don't like it.
I tried that
People
before.
were like forgetting to log in all the time and it's so frustrating. I'm like, what do you have it for? But with the radio, I feel like you just can't
get away from it. Yeah. Once we started the radio, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
We were all like, oh my God, we're gonna hear everybody talking in our ear all day and it's just not gonna be fun and it's gonna get messy. But we just went with the flow and honestly, it works out well. I mean, anybody that needs help just has to say, hey, I need an assistant to help me clean the room, or a hygienist can say, hey, I need help period charting.
Yeah.
And whoever's available, just like say copy and they go
and
right
it.
over.
Yeah, you create like a language of like, okay, how are we gonna speak? And everybody needs to be respectful of who's speaking and wait for their turn.
Exactly.
And it works.
It works. Also, a big thing, a huge thing is have your assistants back.
Seriously.
Right? It's just so important for you to help your team players because one day you're gonna need help. And one day, one day you're gonna need to leave early or you're gonna come in late, maybe hungover or something for a Sunday fun day. And guess what? Your coworker is gonna understand that and she's gonna pick up your slack. If you are working with another assistant and it's just the two of you, room side by side, you need to stick together. Don't matter what. Yeah. Because if that assistant is running behind, you can go ahead and start cleaning instruments, start getting everything ready for her next patient, and vice versa. And like I said, me personally, I thankfully have a great relationship with my coworkers where, like you said, if I go on Sunday fun day and I'm feeling a little slow that day, I just text my coworker and I say, hey, listen, just to let you know, today I'm gonna take it easy. And then she goes, no problem, I got you. And that's vice versa. So make sure you're a team player and you help your coworkers because one day you're gonna need help and they will be there to help you. That's just super important. Yeah, for sure. Now, I have a question for you.
For me?
Yes.
Okay.
So what would you do if your coworker is just not helping? She sucks. And she's just not helping out. And how do you handle that? And I ask you this because I know you don't like confrontation.
Well, I'm not confrontational until I have to be confrontational. But No, none of that negativity. You don't bring that. But you can do is create a team meeting. Like, hey, we need to talk about this one specific thing that's happening. And
you don't even have to mention the person's name if you don't want to.
No.
Just teamwork in the office. Let's just improve the overall teamwork.
Because if your coworker needs something, you probably also need to learn something about it too. It always goes both ways.
Right.
And that, for me, that's like the main thing. Bring the group together and let's talk about it. Bring your problems or concerns,
your suggestions.
Yeah, but also solutions and ideas to contribute.
But if you ignore the problem and you just keep complaining behind that
I
coworker's
hate that.
back,
Don't do
it's just gonna get worse, and the problem is not gonna go away, and then one day you're gonna explode. It's just not a good situation.
So also ask for help. Like, sometimes we forget that maybe the other person really doesn't know.
Right.
And they're like totally oblivious to what you're going through.
They're in their bubble.
Yeah.
And then you're thinking like, I'm over here, have to clean this room. My patient's already here, and this person is just chilling, and she doesn't even know or care that I need help. And sometimes they just don't realize it.
It could be that other people have their own life problems to worry about, and that could be heavy on their mind.
Yeah.
So just ask for help and see what kind of response you get.
Right.
If you don't get a nice response,
right
team
away,
meeting.
then just right there and there, call on the radio, team meeting, guys. Tomorrow, see you there.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding, but just communicate. The other thing, which hygienists out there, we love you.
And I'll just let you talk about
and
that.
I have a lot of hygienist friends, and they could be very helpful.
Yes.
But I feel like almost in every office there is that one hygienist that only cares about her instruments, her schedule, her patients. The office could be burning down.
Yeah.
And she's just like, life is great, clocking out for lunch. It's very frustrating because we as assistants, we're always helping them if they need us to take x-rays for their next patient and they're running behind. We're there to help. Their instruments, we are going to do the instruments that in this that is in their sterilization. So we don't care whose instruments it is, and we always do theirs. So if they are just not returning that favor, it's very frustrating. Again, I would definitely do a team meeting. Maybe if you have a closer relationship with that person and you can go strictly to them and say, hey, what's going on? Like, can you help me out with this? Or you just call a team meeting and you guys can figure it out how everybody can contribute, even the hygienist.
Yeah, especially the sub-hygienist.
Don't get me started.
And I understand, like, anybody who's new in the office, they're not gonna know their way 100%. But first of all, here we go again. Ask. You can ask somebody. And also, there are common things. Come on, if you're
common
subbing,
sense is not common sometimes.
Well, unfortunately, that's true. But I just feel like if you're subbing, you're going through multiple offices.
You know the deal.
You know the drill. And just do it. Although I would suggest that offices should have maybe like a sub babysitter, or somebody who's gonna kind of like welcome the newbie or whoever and guide them like, hey, this is what we do, how we do things, and what we expect. Take your trash out
before you leave. Check your instruments and tell them goodbye before you check out. The other thing that I'm also going to ask you is, well, this is just because I've never experienced myself, and I know that you have experienced that in the past.
Okay.
Where you have a office, could even be small, where you don't have teamwork because you don't have a team. So it's an office that you're the only assistant, maybe there is one front desk. How do you even handle that? I mean, who do you ask for help?
I mean, that's really hard. I have worked Luckily, it was a specialist office, so their schedule is usually a little bit slower than the general dentist, so it could kind of work. One person in the front desk, only one dental assistant. It's tough. I mean, it's tough because if you don't click with that person, like, that's it. You're doomed forever. Close the office.
Exactly.
But I did work with somebody who was like my girl, and I mean, we made it work. But as we got, you know, bigger and busier, and you know, the doctor was like better well known around town. That's it. It didn't work because I was super overwhelmed.
Yeah.
She was overwhelmed. It's not ideal all the time.
I think that even if it's a small office, you have to have at least 2 front desks and 2 assistants.
I agree.
Because especially the front desk, the phones are ringing, you have to verify insurance, you have to schedule appointments, you have to go over treatment plan, you have to call patients to confirm appointments. How can one person do it all? There's no way.
No.
And the same thing as a dental assistant, even if you only work for one doctor, I'm sure there's 2 rooms running.
Oh yeah, we have 4.
So, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You're just gonna be jumping back and forth all day.
Yes.
And then also, if you have to call out for emergency happens, you have no backup.
I was actually,
that's crazy.
The only good thing, I was in shape.
Yeah.
From all the running around.
I'm sure. but it burns you out.
Yeah, it does.
It burns you out. You know, as an assistant, you already have so many duties. If you don't have help, I couldn't work in an environment like that. And I don't know how people make it.
Yeah, you need at least someone in the position of a floater.
That's a good idea.
If you're in this situation right now, maybe you can bring this up in a team meeting with your boss about having a floater. A floater is someone who becomes the link between the front and the back. So they learn to do a little bit of both, but they're not the main person in charge in either department.
Or if you call out or, you know, something happens, they are at least to know how the office works, and they can just jump in and help out and fill in.
It's a great backup. Now, we actually came up with a suggestion because a lot of people, okay, well, you put out that you're hiring and then you get dental assistant resumes, and there may not be someone who wants to do that position, especially if it's like a established dental
They're
assistant.
like, I don't want to be a floater.
Yeah, but then we have our video of how to ace your internship, and you girls or guys,
make sure you watch that. We're gonna leave it over here.
Watch that. But also, this could be a position for newbies, you know, because
they
don't have to know 100% everything,
and it's learning. It's a learning experience.
It's a great way, like, to get yourself out there, get some experience, because sometimes I know it's hard to get hired in the first go because they're like, no, we want somebody with like
what they're doing
5 years experience. It's like, well, where am I gonna get that, right? So you can be that floater.
Eventually, maybe that newbie will move on.
Yeah.
But maybe your office gets busier and that floater becomes a full-on assistant in another room. So, you know, you just never know where the office is going to go. There's so many opportunities, and offices keep growing daily. So I understand that some offices, the boss is in a budget and doesn't want to hire a budget and doesn't want to hire a lot of employees. But you know what? To be effective and for a practice to keep growing, they need help and they need to be organized, and you just can't do that with a short staff.
No.
Another thing that I think is really important is for a lead assistant to understand that she or he does not have to do everything. So, you know, when it comes to teamwork, you might feel like, what teamwork? I am the lead assistant and I'm doing everything and this is overwhelming. No, you can delegate. Hey, you're gonna do the order. You're gonna check the autoclave maintenance, and you know, that way you can have everybody help out. And of course, you might have to double check certain things here and there. But you're not gonna feel like you're overworked because you're the lead assistant.
Yes. Yeah. Now we want to know, how is that teamwork at your office? And if you have any tips of what's been working really well for you guys, please let us know.
Absolutely. But also, if you just want to vent, let us know in the comments. We love hearing other offices' drama.
And don't forget to like this video and please subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you next time.
Keep smiling.